people saying it's funny, if you were saying it's funny, you wouldn't be able to say shit if you were in Khabib's position and someone's talking shit about your dead father. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you to begin with? You wouldn't be saying shit if you had half of the relationship with your father that Khabib had with his. What's going on, guys? I had to make this emergency video because Conor McGregor just tweeted some shit about Khabib's late father, and I just had to express my thoughts on it because I recorded a podcast a couple days ago and this just came out literally this morning, or at least I just saw it this morning. And before you guys all comment on it, no, I do not have hickeys on my neck. I wish I did. It is from jiu-jitsu, from grown men. Last night in training. It was my first time back in over a year and a half for on the match jiu-jitsu training, but I'm not going to get into that because I don't really care to talk about that right now. But so Conor McGregor tweeted, he just responded to Khabib's tweet to Dustin Poirier congratulating him. Good always defeats evil. Very happy for @Dustin Poirier. I hope you will get the belt end of the year. He tweeted that on July 21st. And then Conor McGregor just decided to reply to that tweet just now and saying COVID is good and father is evil. And he's obviously referring to Khabib's late father that just passed away from COVID-19 recently, which is why he retired ultimately in the end. And I just had to express my thoughts on it because I posted the series of tweets on our Instagram at DarkhorseMMA, and the comments I was getting on this picture was really disgusting and disappointing to say the least. First and foremost, I captioned the pictures of the tweets, "Any Conor McGregor fan should be disappointed." And me, myself, as a fan of his old mindset back in the day before he was even a UFC champion, I was a fan of his. But ever since ever since that Floyd Mayweather fight, when he started making hundreds of millions of dollars, it really brings out your true character. That's a common saying. I don't know if Khabib says that, but knowing Khabib with his amazing quotes and amazing mindset, he probably is the guy to have said that. But just the fact that some people think this is funny is disgusting to say the least. And I was being honest in my caption. Any Conor McGregor fan should be disappointed. And as a fan of his old mindset, not anymore, like, how can you be a fan? It's hard to argue to be a fan of his. That's probably the hardest argument you could ever make in the MMA community right now, is still being a fan of Conor McGregor. How the fuck do you still be a fan of Conor McGregor after this? Punching guys in the face, insulting wives, saying you're going to murder him, Dustin Poirier's wife and himself in their sleep because you can't do it when they're awake. I don't know how you can warrant being a fan of this guy any longer. Sure, he's exciting. Sure, he talks shit, gets people's attention and whatnot. But just bringing up someone's deceased father is just first and foremost just disgusting and disappointing. Obviously, like I said before, it's a horrible thing to do. It's disgusting. Like I said, it's just, I'm speechless for the words that I'm trying to come up with. I truly cannot come up with words to express how I feel with this situation, because I know Khabib is an amazing role model and he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. You can argue he's the greatest fighter of all time. I will never argue against that because there are complete arguments for that. I know these two have had their beef. Khabib is retired. He's made that fully clear. He turned down the George St. Pierre fight. That should say everything in itself, because father's plan was to make him retire 30-0 with a win against George St. Pierre, and he turned that down. And Conor McGregor has not let this guy go. Saying Khabib lives in this guy's head rent-free is an understatement, to say the least, because whenever Khabib was brought up in interviews with Stephen A. Smith, Conor McGregor got all riled up and got all pissy and fucking upset and whatnot. And that just shows that, McGregor's ego has been completely shot still over that dominating win. Yeah, and just the comments I was getting, I'll go over a couple of them with you guys. A couple of the comments that I got on my pictures were pretty, obviously, like I said before, disappointing, and a couple bums. I lost a couple followers from posting this with the caption saying that McGregor fans should be disappointed, and if you're not disappointed, you have something fucking wrong with you, and you just don't know how Khabib must have felt, even still feels, with his father passing away from COVID-19, especially with the amazing relationship that he has had with his father. Any guy that has an amazing relationship with their father should understand how tough that may be, even just to imagine you losing him suddenly to something as shitty as COVID-19. People saying it's funny. If you were saying it's funny, you wouldn't be able to say shit if you were in Khabib's position and someone's talking shit about your dead father. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you to begin with? You wouldn't be saying shit if you had half of the relationship with your father that Khabib had with his. That was a brotherhood. That was something out of this world, his relationship with his father, something that I can only admire on the outside looking in. And it's just an amazing relationship those two had, and the team they built in the MMA world is just astonishing, and I can't appreciate it enough. I can't express it enough into words how much I love what those two have done and the team they've built together. And it's amazing. But some of the comments I got on my Instagram picture, I'm not gonna expose their actual Instagram handles. I wish I would, but for some reason, I just know you guys. I know I have a lot of Khabib subscribers, and I know you guys would tear them apart, and it would be deservedly so, but I can't bring myself to do that just yet. I'm not that savage. Maybe if they keep egging me on, I might have to fucking expose them. But so someone actually replied, ha ha ha, I actually thought it was pretty funny. And then someone actually responded to that, why? And he couldn't even come up with a response. So I don't know how you would think that's funny. You know, making jokes about your Dustin's wife being in his DMs and shit like that. Even though it's obvious if you really look at it. Even you don't even have to dig deep into it. You could see that it was a DM request from Jolie Poirier, and he wasn't even showing the context of the text. So it's obvious it was about, she was probably talking shit to him, or it was about the charity, something like that. But that's another fucking story. So another person responded a bunch of laughy faces. Someone else said funny, and actually I just noticed the guy that responded why to someone saying he thought it was pretty funny. He actually brings out a perfect point. He says insulting someone's parents is one thing, but disrespecting the dead, that's fucking low. How does this guy still have fans? And that is perfectly said. How does this guy still have fans? Sure, he has his charisma when it comes to fighting and whatnot, but doing all these things, you know, the sexual assault allegations, we don't know if that's true. Allegedly, I'm not fucking gonna go there. I'm not saying that's true or not true. I don't know. I'm just saying the fact that's a thing. And punching old guys in the face, the insults, the murders, the murder requests and all this, or demands, whatever the fuck you want to say, is just a horrible thing. Another person commented, I Like Others was a massive fan even from Cage Warriors days. Paid for all of his fights until his last. When he was talking about Dustin's wife, it just put me off. MMA is a respect sport. No digging out Khabib's dad. Again, I'm done. That's perfectly said. It's a respect sport, sure, but there's an entertainment aspect to it. And of course, there has to be some shit talking if you want to sell some pay-per-views, because that's just the way it is in reality. And me, myself, I love shit talking, but there are certain lines you do not cross. And some of them are religion. McGregor crossed that. Family, McGregor crossed that multiple times. And you guys know the common sense ones. Race, homophobia, any of that kind of stuff. Fuck you if you bring that up. That's crossing the line. There's no need for that. Man, he's really shitty lately. And then this guy was the best. This guy killed me. He's like 14 years old. So obviously he's a kid. He has no idea what he's talking about. And that's why I'm not exposing him, because he doesn't know any better, but he's just a little immature kid. But I still got to bring light to it. He says, because of some black humor, STFU, shut the fuck up, obviously is what it means. And he's saying that because I'm saying you should be disappointed if you're a fan of this man. Someone replied, yeah, sure, we'll pretend he's joking with Khabib. He's definitely trying to get some attention with these tweets. He doesn't care about what he has to say. And that is true. He's getting all the attention in the world. He's an attention-seeking whore. We all know that. He wants all these dopamine hits because he can't get them inside the octagon lately ever since he's became really rich. Because he can't win a fucking MMA fight for his life. If he's fighting a legit contender, he knows his prime is past. He's done. especially after that nasty leg break. He's done. He's not touching gold ever again. And he just can't handle it. So the only attention he can get inside the MMA community is making all of this shit up and, you know, just completely having no regard for respect, which we're not surprised about. Me especially, I'm not surprised about it. And he's just saying, plus it's just some fucking black humor. Everyone needs to chill. This guy is just an immature little boy. He doesn't know what he's talking about, because I even responded, don't think you'd be saying that if someone insulted your deceased father. And of course he hasn't responded to that. So this guy is just a dumbass. He's a dumb, immature kid. What can you do? He probably needs his ass whooped a couple times by you Khabib fans. If that was reality, I would love to watch that. Doesn't know any better. He's still a kid. Still not an excuse for supporting this and thinking it's funny and whatnot. But you guys can let me know what you guys think. You can comment below. I respond to every comment. And if you're new to the channel, of course, if you want to see more content like this and watch me express myself in an unbiased opinion, you can hit that subscribe button. I do videos like this every week, multiple videos every week. And, you know, it's disappointing what I've come across this morning, but I hope you all are happy, healthy, and I hope all of your families are happy and healthy. And I hope you all have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one, guys and gals. See you later.
Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night.